Six Nations, round two, Guinness Six Nations, team of the week. Let's talk. Let's have a see who made this week's team. We already had last week's team. Have a look back if you want to see who we did choose. But let's get into this one here. I think there's a couple of picks here that might make a lot of people cringe or might make people think, oh, I think this person deserves it more. But at the end of the day, this is how I've seen it, and these are my player ratings. So let me know if you agree, disagree, who you would change, who you agree with. Let's just talk about rugby. That's the main reason about this. It's just so we can talk about rugby and discuss it in a nice civil manner down below in the comments. I'll always try to get back to it, so let me know what you think. Now let's get into this video here. Starting with the front row. Let's get my ugly face out of the way here. So starting in the front row, we got Andrew Porter, who I gave an 8.2 out of 10, 69-minute stint, 2 turnovers, 12 tackles, 1 missed tackle, 4 runs for 4 meters, and 3 passes as well. Piato Mavaka. Look, you could have easily gone here with, Giacomo Nicotera from Italy. But I think Mavaka, man, if you watch the game, he was deadly again. His support play, he unluckily was given, by Biarre, he was given a bad pass above his head, and he would have scored a try. He was one of the only players keeping pace with Biarre. So obviously, Ollie Slideholm came across from across the field and made a brilliant, made Biarre have to step in, and that changed the game, right? That changed the game. Otherwise, Biarre is right under the post, and it's game over. Now, 59-minute stint from Mavaka, 8.1 out of 10, 7 tackles, 1 missed tackle, 3 runs for 21 meters. That's a 7-meter average, and also pass as well. The thing about Porter as well, his scrummaging was just freaking deadly. He's going up against who we think will probably be the starting number 3 for the British and Irish Lions in Ferguson. And he just put on a freaking show. Absolutely brilliant. Great performance by him. Finlay Beelman at number 3. There weren't probably a lot of number 3s that were standing out. Ferrari didn't have a great round this week, not compared to his first week. Xander Ferguson was okay. But Beelman, I think, 11 tackles, 0 missed tackles, 1 turnover as well. He done well in a 60-minute stint. Absolutely brilliant as well. He did his job, scrummaging. They won their ball. Lineouts are solid. That's all you can really ask for. You got in the second row, you got Emmanuel Miafu, 8.4 out of 10 for me. A brilliant 80-minute performance, which obviously was... They decided to keep him on. He usually only plays about 50 minutes, but 8 tackles, 1 missed tackle, 8 runs, 14 meters, and 4 passes as well. He was brilliant. Every time they needed someone to do a run, he put his hand up every single time. You could have gone with a couple others here. You could have gone Itoje, something like that. But I think Miafu, in a losing effort, he was brilliant. And, you give the game one more minute, they end up winning, and we pick way more French players. Tyburn, in at number 5 for me, 8.3 out of 10, 71 minutes, off and on. He went off for a little bit, came back on. 12 tackles, only 1 missed tackle, 3 runs for 5 meters, and 3 passes as well. He was just as brilliant self, right? He was just a bruiser. He did his work, brilliant scrummaging, and helped out in lineouts as well. Now in the back row, you got Tom Curry. It's only one pick here, really. Tom Curry, 80 minutes, 8.5 out of 10 for me. 11 tackles, 3 missed tackles, 8 runs for 21 meters, and 3 defenders beaten as well. In at number 7, you got Josh van der Fleer, 8.3 out of 10. 19 tackles. All right, that's crazy. I think a lot of people would have gone with Michel Amaro here, but Van der Fleer, 80-minute effort, 19 tackles, crazy. 4 runs for 16 meters and 3 defenders beaten. In at number 8, there's only one pick you can make here this week, and that is Lorenzo Cannoni. Man, dude, probably player of the week for me. 9 out of 10. Played the whole 80 minutes, 17 tackles, 1 missed tackle, 12 runs for 87 meters, and 7 defenders beaten, which is just crazy. Absolutely brilliant performance by him. Now we go into the number 9 and 10, Jamison Gibson Park, also a 9 out of 10. Just 2 brilliant weeks in a row. He is the shoe-in, right, for the British and Irish Lions. 68 minutes played, 5 5 tackles, 1 missed tackle, 2 runs for 7 meters, and 52 passes, and also a try assist. But it's everything else he does, the game control, his kicking, everything was brilliant. Sam Prendergast, 8 out of 10 for me. 9 tackles with 5 missed tackles. That's probably the one blemish for him, but obviously he's young, still skinny. He's going to end up being better and better when it comes to the defense. 1 try assist and also got 12 points for the game. Brilliant performance by him. And, those backdoors he does, those plays, he's really starting to pick it up, and he's using those keys he was given. Number 12, Henshaw. He played 12 for half the game, 13 for half the game. Man, 8.2 out of 10 for me. When he was starting, I was kind of like, oh, should they have started Henshaw? But yeah, they definitely shushed me. 80-minute performance, 13 tackles, 2 missed tackles, 8 runs for 46 meters, and also a try assist. Brilliant performance by him. It just so much depth for the Irish in centre field, right? I mean, Aki, Henshaw, Ringrose, just brilliant players. Ollie Lawrence for me at number 13, 7.9 out of 10. Got a try as well. 7 tackles, only 1 missed tackle, 5 runs for 11 meters. Really helped to shut down the midfield for France. Brilliant performance by him. And he's just getting better, right? Now, in the back three, here's where there's the contention here. Obviously, James Lowe is a shoo-in. 8 out of 10 for me. 9 runs for 42 meters. 3 clean breaks. 2 defenders beaten. And also a brilliant try at that. Beating the tackle of Kinghorn. In at 14, Tommy Freeman. 8.4 out of 10. 8 runs for 47 meters. 2 clean breaks. 3 defenders beaten. 3 offloads as well, which proved vital. 1 try assist and also a freaking try. So brilliant game. And the try as well, in midair, catching it above Biarritz and scoring the try. Man, he's been a great find for the English this tournament. Marcus Smith for me at 15. Were there a lot of 15s you could have probably picked? Tommaso Allen didn't play the whole game. Didn't really provide too much in attack. I mean, Hugo Keenan was good. Blair Kinghorn was good. But I think Marcus Smith, he was the difference for the English team this week. He might not have made the big plays. He had a couple turnovers. But for him, you can see here, 13 runs for 121 meters. 2 clean breaks. 3 defenders beaten. Also got 10 points. He was just a live wire. Every time the French kicked it down, he would return it 20, 30 meters every single time. And it puts the English back on the front foot. It just changed the whole momentum. Where usually the English would either kick it back or kind of, only run back 10 meters. He was just caught the ball, straight back, on the attack. And I think that's what was really pivotal, in my opinion. Now we're going on to the bench. I'm trying to pick bench players here who came on. So the bench, with Jamie George coming on, 7 out of 10 for me, 19 minutes, 2 runs for 12 meters, 3 clean breaks, and also 4 line out ones. So he just really solidified that line out in the last 19 minutes. And that's usually where England drop off. But he came on, brought some leadership, and actually solidified the line out. You got Pierce Kuman, 8.1 out of 10 with 33 minutes, putting in a better shift this week. After being dropped from last week, he didn't have a great game last week, and he really turned it around. 5 runs for 15 meters, 1 clean break, and 2 defenders beaten as well. And Thomas Clarkson came on for the Irish. I think he's really, he's chomping at the bits to finally get a start. But obviously Bealham has just been good. So it's very hard for him to get in front of him. With 7.9 out of 10, 20 minutes played, and also 3 tackles. But just the scrummaging was brilliant for me. In at 19, not a bench player, but I couldn't really find any second rowers who came on off the bench and really impressed. So I'm going with George Martin. I think he was brilliant. He brought that aggression to the French squad. He kind of stifled them. Usually they run over people, but he put on a few good shots. 7.8 for me, 61 minutes, 3 runs, 4 meters, 12 tackles, and only 1 missed tackle. So pretty solid performance. And I think this is, Jack Conan is almost like the Quagga Smith of the Irish. He's coming on, making breaks, scoring tries, just playing free-flowing rugby when everyone's tired. 8 out of 10 for me, 34 minutes he came on, 3 runs, 4 meters, and 6 tackles with 0 missed, and also a try to top it all off. And he was brilliant last week as well. In at 21, backup number 9, but obviously no nines really came on and impressed. So Martin Pedrillo for me, 7.8 out of 10, 68 minutes for Italy, 7 runs, 27 meters, 2 defenders beaten, and also 37 passes. But I think it was his kicking game which really impressed. Constantly putting the Welsh under pressure with his great kicks from the box. In at 22, Stafford McDowell. I think he really impressed when coming on. He was busy, a live wire. Obviously, nothing was going for him, so he couldn't do anything crazy, but 8 runs for 5 meters. Also beat a defender. Also had a try assist, which nothing was going right for the Scottish, sorry. And also 13 passes, so he was a busy guy there in the back. Coming in. And obviously, it's just hard with the amount of centres that the Scottish have for him to get into the team. And you got to put him in, right? Elliot Daly. I mean, the man of the moment. The English saviour. What else can I say, right? He only played 5 minutes. I gave him an 8.5 because for that 5 minutes, he was brilliant. He had 2 runs for 19 meters, 1 clean break, 2 defenders beaten, and the main part right down here, the 1 GWT, a game-winning try. Right? Winning the game for the English, scoring close to the post, right through the middle. Absolutely brilliant. He deserves it. I think it is a big call too, right? The last 5 minutes of the game, you're down 6 points. You bring on Elliot Daly, and he ends up bringing out the goods. I mean, Borthwick, bravo to Borthwick for making that substitution. Not only did it win you the game, but it probably saved you your job. And then we got here, just an overlook of the squad. You can see a Porter, Mavaka, Bielam, Miafu, Byrne, Curry, Van der Fleer, Canoni, Gibson Park, Prendergast, Henshaw, Lawrence, James Lowe at left wing, Freeman on the right wing, and Smith at fullback. Who would you change? Let me know below in the comments. I mean, if you do enjoy the content too, hit that subscribe button. It means a lot. Shows that you guys support the content. Also leave comments. We can always talk about rugby. That's the main thing about this page, is so we can talk about rugby in a good manner, because obviously it's the greatest game of all. But thank you for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.